We're only editing up to like episode 3 now because our release date will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, Xbox and then MSN. So our first episode releases next week, and we're going to go back and work on episode 4. But I think they're a little bit longer. You know, you might see like a 7 or 8-minute episode. Basically, like I said, our budget is pretty much the same as it has been in past years. So, you know, there's only so much you could shoot minute-wise when you're working with this format. It's basically like shooting a small independent movie. I wouldn't rule out, you know, the experimenting with different formats in the future, but for this season, it'll be, you know, about the same, but maybe a couple minutes longer, just because we packed a lot of people in there.
So the answer is not really.
Thank you. Great. Thank you.
I'm not a Hershey Kiss now.
Hi, this is for Jeff, but everybody can answer it. What's your favorite way your character
Why
has...
can't Jeff just be the only one to answer? Why does anybody else have to get involved in my questions? Just give me the question, I'll answer it, and we'll move on. Nobody else has to join in. What I say will be 100% satisfactory. And there will be 5 other people to add to this. You will maximize your answer with my answer. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
We're out of time.
Well, what's your favorite way your character has done something to save money?
Is that the really the answer for all of us?
What was that?
A question for all of us? What's the weirdest thing your character has ever done to save money? Was that it?
Has Forrest done to save money? To save money. And whatever I say is going to be satisfactory. Let me get to it. This answer I'm about to say would be incredible. Probably him putting ice into his fridge. He has no electricity, so he just puts ice. God, that's a terrible answer.
Yeah, worst answer.
I think I'm going to ask up to the rest of the people. I think the squad was the squad. The fact that he went down the street and got like this bed, this baby bed for who was it? For Zabu. The fact he got a baby bed down the street and he had to sleep in it right under squab was cheap. I think I've given more suggestions to Felicia about how cheap he is just based on what my family has done. I don't think she could use all the suggestions I had.
Well, you told me that your brother drove around looking for Wi-Fi in his car. That's why that happened in season 3.
Oh, my brother?
Yeah, right?
Yes, he lives in an RV, and he'll drive up to neighborhoods and stop in front of somebody's house. And he'll use their internet. And I said, you should use that in an episode. The whole season.
That answer was like the Star Wars prequels of answers. It was like horrible at the beginning, and then it kind of like got tolerable towards the end.
I got to it eventually.
Next question.
I actually just wanted to ask on what I'd have to do to open a Cheesy Beards.
You want to physically open a Cheesy Beards?
I want to physically open a Cheesy Beards.
I mean, I don't...
Do it. Because the business looks like it's so awesome.
I mean, it's not a quality establishment. It has burned down. I mean, I don't know about licensing Cheesy Beards. I guess you might want to put it in the Watch the Guild account, and I'll get it to it like I did the Maquettes after like 2 years. Listen, it's only 2 ladies. We're doing this all. I should check my email.
Hi, at the end of the last season, there was sort of, it seemed a change in Kodak's opinion of Zabu, and I was wondering, can you enlighten us on what we'll see of that in the upcoming season?
There's a baby.
I don't, you know, yeah, there definitely was a huge shift in Kodak's realization that she, what does that mean? Right.
I realized halfway through saying the word huge that
You don't know.
I probably shouldn't invent a time machine and go back and not say that
Can you
word.
do that later?
Yeah, I'm on it.
So can I touch you now? And
Yes, I guess I won't.
I didn't really
Look
touch
real,
you.
huh?
Did it look real?
Answer the ladies first.
Oh, you said wait.
Right.
Yes, we're gonna see something. I don't know, something happened up there. We're gonna see something happen with that. Definitely her POV of him as a human being is a little bit altered, and she might be exploring that as a character.
Pretty huge.
Time machine.
Hi, is there a new music video on the horizon for the Guild?
We were not able to do a music video for this initial run, but we're definitely looking to do something later in the year. I definitely have a couple of really awesome ideas, and we just weren't able to, between doing Dragon Age and Eureka and the Guild, be able to fit in another project. But definitely it's my intention to do that because I like singing. Clearly I take care of my voice. Yes, hey God. No? I don't know what that was.
Hi, this morning on Twitter you commented on my t-shirt that I made of you, Felicia, so thank you.
Wait, come up here and show everybody. He handmade it. Not too close. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Thanks. No, really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could have come closer, potentially, but don't come back.
I promise.
When the time machine comes, you know.
Okay, what was your most favorite moment while shooting the Guild, either seasons 1 through 4?
Wow. I have to say that it was.
Politically correct.
What political? Why would I say something unpolitically correct? Like any scene without you in it? That would be every scene with Dabu. I have to say that the scene in season 1 where we were messing around and he put his finger on my lip and was like, I got food. That was, I mean, you don't have to be right now.
No.
That was a quote. That was the funnest, like, we couldn't keep a straight face moment.
That was the scene that, at least for me personally, that I was like, I think we're on to something. You know, like, this was just sort of a fun, concept that Felicia came up with, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do your fun little video and help you and, lend you my cameras and blah, 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 and, just help
But you didn't think anything of it, right? Because
No,
Amy Okuda,
it's terrible.
I found that at the last convention, Amy Okuda was like, I don't want to go to this table read, right? Amy?
It was the day after my senior prom, and I was so...
Hungover.
It was so early in the morning, and I was like, I have to get
It was
up
like
for
10 a.m.
this great video.
I'm just kidding.
All right, well, yeah, I didn't want to go. No, I did not. But I did.
I'm glad you didn't, because you're perfect.
Because my agent sent me on it, and they made me.
And see, that's how Hollywood happens. or web video. I don't know.
To me, that scene was when it came to life for me.
Yeah. And then also scenes where we're all together. I mean, there's a really, really fun scenes you'll see in episode 1 and a lot of the episodes of season 5 where we're just acting together face to face versus like the camera being here and me reading everybody's dialogue off screen while people act to, blankly to a camera. And the cool thing is Sean Becker, edits it so beautifully that you can't tell that they're not talking to each other, but really it's just me squatting and reading everybody else's lines, like in a board voice. Not really, but it's really cool, the dynamic with all of us together. So there's some season 5 that's definitely where the fun is to shoot for me. And for season 4, the Cheesy Bird scene where I come up and there are all the bubbles and stuff, that was a really fun sequence to shoot because everybody was in it. Not only us, but the Axis of Anarchy and some really fun guest stars.
Hey guys, just a quick question. I was just wondering how much more of the Axis we're actually going to see in season 5
Of the Axis,
of Anarchy.
they're not integral to this storyline for this season, but we do have 75 speaking parts. But so we do have a lot of people in this season. It's just we won't probably see much of them in this season itself. Maybe. What?
Nothing to
It's really awkward.
Next question.
I love you guys. And what was the idea behind your guild names?
Oh, the character names?
Yeah.
I found out recently that Zabu means Indian princess. Weirdly, completely inappropriate.
Tinkerballa was just kind of a play. A lot of people use like brands that kind of twist them a little bit, so that was Tinkerbell. And Blades, I've always been annoyed at people just adding Z's to things. And Bork, originally Clara was Clara just because I just thought it was funny that this character, it was always the start of the character, she was going to have the same name as her avatar. And Bork, I was initially planning on him being a guy with like 18 characters, and all of them were like Vorkior, and Vorlock, and Vornado. Volcano, yeah. So, and I actually got that joke in the comic. If you see when he creates his own guild, he names them all kind of like that.
I thought I thought of that joke.
You thought that joke? Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
I was talking, so I might as well take credit. Right? No? I'm so angry now.
Next question.
Hi, I'm just, was what?
It's okay. Are you okay?
I love Legend of Neil, so it's okay. My question is about Clara. Can we expect to see any more misadventures with her and your children?
It's a Mr. Wiggly fan base.
Well, I think in this coming season, I don't think the kids are that prevalent because she's Prigo. So I think in she's working on her lovely pregnancy, but I don't know. I'm a fan of any hijinks that my character gets into with her kids because it's just so off the wall. You have to love the fact that she doesn't mind that her kids are in cages. It's insane to me. She's endearing.
The Clara comic comes out in September, and you'll see a lot of the family dynamic in that character, in that issue. And there's some crazy stuff. Kim Evie's Mind, if you've ever seen her show, Gorgeous Tiny Chicken Machine Show, she plays a wacky Japanese talk show host who just is completely loopy off the wall. And so I was like, you need to write Clara with me because you write dippy things. And there's a letter in that issue. There's a particular page spread of a letter, and I don't want to say anything more than that. But it's like the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. And so Clara has a unique point of view, and probably should not have that extra child that's in her. But we'll deal with that later.
Hi, my question's for Bork.
And anybody else?
Nobody else.
Just me.
Just Bork. Not even Jeff, just Bork.
I'm channeling Bork right now. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I really enjoyed your performance at Woodstock the other night. And I was wondering if there was any plans in an upcoming season to chronicle your stand-up career.
What do you think, Felicia? Chronicle it, I guess, in the actual episodes, or maybe an extra, or I don't know.
I mean, what?
So now you know it's pretty much not.
I'm sorry, Felicia wasn't listening. The question wasn't for her.